Hi, I am Jaclyn Steele, and welcome to Self-Discovery. Howard Thurman so beautifully wrote, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive." Coming alive. That, my friends, is what self-discovery is all about.
Wear that mask for.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the last episode in February and the last episode for the theme self-worth. That being said, every theme we have moving forward will be rooted in self-worth. Today's episode is about using the Akashic Records as a portal to self-worth. We know that self-worth is an inside job. I talked about that in episode 103. And the Akashic Records are a resource that invites us to go deeper still into ourselves. I did a whole episode on what the Akashic Records are, episode 99 of this podcast, so check that out for a more in-depth look at what they are. But in essence, the Akashic Records are a resource that holds the past, present, and future information for every single soul in existence. You can access past lives. You can access relationship advice. You can ask questions about why you are the way you are and why you feel the way that you feel. The Akashic Records are an extremely powerful portal into a higher dimension of energy. And within that dimension are masters, teachers, and loved ones ready and willing to help you make sense of things. Does this sound like something you'd be interested in? I know for me, it's been such a big part of my life this last year. So for instance, you can ask in the records, why am I struggling so deeply with owning my worth? Or, what actions do I need to take in order to elevate my self-worth? Or, what path do I need to venture down to make more money? Or, how can I set boundaries with loved ones that don't take me and my ideas seriously? You get the idea. You can ask anything in the records, and in my experience, the answers that arrive are so divine. In episode 99, I shared several of my personal experiences in the records, and I asked 3 women, wonderful women, that I've done readings for to share their experiences as well. So if you want to deep dive into some of those divine answers, I highly suggest you listen to that episode. The answers that I receive personally, I know they're not coming from me because they're things I wouldn't say in ways and in phrases that I would never say them myself. Now that I've given you a little idea of how the Akashic Records can be a portal to self-worth, and it's because they are a totally different dimension of information that knows everything about your soul in this lifetime and past lifetimes. But now you might be asking, how do I access the Akashic Records? And I'm going to tell you. First, go with your gut. If there is a resource or a person you are drawn to, follow it. Second, you can purchase the book How to Read the Akashic Records by Linda Howe. That's how I started personally, and I found it to be deeply effective. And third, you can book a reading with someone who does Akashic Record readings. In my time in the Akashic Records, I felt led to do readings for other people, like I mentioned in episode 99. So if you feel led to have a reading with me, a link to do so is in the show notes. Self-worth, my friends, and I've said this over and over and over. I know that I'm drilling it in, but it's so true. It is an inside job. However, we don't have to go at it alone. We can call in support from friends, family, and even the divine. It is my firm belief that if we step into who we really are, own it fully and act out of that space, our sole purpose in this lifetime will be fulfilled. And friends, the reason the Akashic Records are such a divine way of doing this is because they help us understand ourselves from the inside out. Have a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you and hear you and speak with you in next week's episode. Thanks for listening.